And we're in the next part, in the next stupid area where we in the massive maze of stuff.
There he is.
Yeah, as you were saying, Sonic fans are, despite the fact going back to their roots, they're even hating it. I mean, Sonic Rush was a pretty good game. It restored the, the.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as good as the originals. I mean, it's never gonna be, but it was still a good effort.
Yeah.
And I think the closest game that they've made to be closest to the original is by far Sonic Advance 1. Because that game was incredible in the way that it was really good, well restored for the original series, sort of. But yeah.
I think the problem is now is there are too many diverse fans because Sonic has been the platform adventure side of things with Sonic Adventure Sonic Adventure series, and then it's had too many different things to please all the fans. I would be quite happy if they went and did Sonic Adventure 2, Adventure 3. For me, I would quite like that because I'd like the 2D side of things. But I think anyone who's making a decision off a 2 or 3 second trailer and saying it's going to be crap needs to start actually assessing how if they're a rabid fanboy of the first game or if they just need their brain checked because they make it's like seeing 3 seconds of a film and then saying that film's crap because I don't like that 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, all trailers are supposed to make it look better than the game, like the best bits of the game. So, like, I mean, if you see like a 3-minute trailer and you say, I think it's going to be crap, that's fine because you've seen a lot of footage. You can make your opinion on that. But 2 seconds, seriously.
It's ridiculous. But anyway, the less people who actually play it and complain about it being crap without playing it, the more people will actually play it. The more you'll be able to distinguish between the people who played it and haven't played it. But we'll find out anyway. Probably best to get off this before we get Sega fans practically ripping our insides out for blasphemy.
I'll block them.
Block them! Block the Sega fans!
You've been warned. I repeat, you'll be blocked. You've been told twice.
Space Ranger.
Fuck off. Sorry. Okay.
You've been told Sega. It's just same with all fans. Like Final Fantasy. They've had so many different battle systems, they're not going to please everyone with every installment. They've had so many different types of storytelling, they can't do it. There's always going to be people who say this game's crap. It's like Final Fantasy 13 is widely regarded as being one of the worst ones so far. In Japan, it's gone to the bargain bin already, and it's not been out for very long. But I'm still not too sure whether to try it or not, but I'm going to try it simply because it's Final Fantasy. And that's the same fact that the Sega fans are going to. They're going to try the game simply because it's a Sonic game. Simply because it's branding, rather than it's going to be good or not, or whatever. We kind of deviated severely off the topic of the game, haven't we?
Yeah, I raised up. I went back to the garden and these neighborhoods because I didn't do the RC challenge, so I actually wanted to wait for the actual boot thing.
Yeah.
Because I analysed my idea of it and found out that probably getting the boots would actually be quicker.
Well, it depends. You've got to quit early, which may take. No, actually, it wouldn't take any extra time. Interesting. It's very close because you've got to wait for the game to load and scroll back to it.
Yeah.
But I see your point. Yeah, it could equally be that my way is a lot longer. It's probably why I did it out of my timing zone, though.
I feel that it's longer because, I mean, if you're doing it, you're probably going to do that one last, so you'll have to jump up the tree and stuff like that, and all that jazz. But if you do that, I mean, the way you do it, you have to stop. Well, you don't stop, but you stop, because RC's going to have to hit you, otherwise you can't do it. And if you mess that up, you're screwed, and you've wasted like 4 minutes of the race. But if you have the boots, you can't lose. If you lose, you're a failure. It's impossible.
Yeah. Once again, apologies for the stupid call thing. The Skype seems to be messing up. It's my side. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're audible, so it's all that matters.
Okay, good.
Oh man, this game is. I know we keep going on about the game, but it's one of those games that surprises you in a nice way. But when you overanalyze it too much, you find its flaws. But I think it's best if we don't overanalyze it because it is for the time perfectly enjoyable.
it's sort of like me with school exams. I overanalyze every single question, and in doing so, end up with a crap result.
Yeah,
I do that with maths all the time. I was like, no, no. In fact, I do it with science because I'm not very good at science, and I don't know if this is the same with A levels, but or it is if it's the same board scheme for you in GCSEs. But how we do it, we have like questions, and you have to fill in little dots or something like that.
Oh yeah, the multiple guess.
Yeah, thing like that. You could just guess it in theory, but the thing I do it is when I do things stupidly, and because I don't know the answer, I see that it's like I know the first three answers, and it's like it's B B B, and then I've got to do the and I know them. Just for example, I know those ones, and I don't know the last one, so I have to guess. And it's just like it can't be B. They wouldn't put 4 in a row. What do you think they are? We are morons. But it's obviously going to be B or something like that, because I overanalyze it and think it's just not going to happen. But it easily could.
With the questions themselves, I find in those multiple guess questions, is that the answers themselves, the questions themselves are so damned ambiguous. There are several answers, and there was one that we actually had all of the answers correct. And so
I saw that, because I was doing a mock paper the other day, and it said, I can't remember what it was talking about. It was
Redshift, maybe?
No, it wasn't. It was
satellite.
I can't remember what it was about. I think it was about our natural body defenses and how they work, and every single answer was correct, but it had to be B or something. And it was really weird.
Well, with ours, it was with our paper, we had this satellite question. It was talking about all about different wavelengths. The irony is, every single wavelength was correct for the question. Now, when our teacher rang out the exam, he said, the exam board said, remember these as GCSE students? And he said, yes, these same GCSE students that you claimed didn't know the difference all came out of the exam, my entire class, saying they had a problem because all the answers were the same. So, maybe you need to re-identify something there, and then they basically just turned around and said, yeah. Yeah.
No, you're mistaken. You don't have a good qualification at this, clearly. We are the board.
The guy even had Doctor as his title. He was called Dr. McCormick. So, kind of like your odd doctor. A doctor in physics. Ha! Actually, I don't know what he had a doctorate in, actually. Could have been anything.
Could have been maths. That's not a great achievement, is it?
Well, could be.
I don't think... I mean, the only thing I find difficult in maths is Pythagoras' theorem and trigonometry. Pythagoras' theorem is the stupidest thing I've ever had to study. The first time I saw it, it said, the first one of Pythagoras I saw was, side A was 3, side B was 4, and I just said, what do you think side C is? 5. It's like, very good, it's 5. How did you get that? It's just like, because it goes in order. It's like, no, but it is that. It's the right answer, though.
Pythagoras is so easy and lovely to do because
it is not easy.
It is. It's just a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
I don't understand that crap.
Right.
The thing I get really confused on.
Basically, each of the side is A, B, and C. The hypotenuse is always C. A, B, you can pretty much say whatever. So to work out a side, just go a squared plus b squared. So example, the two sides of the circle is 1 and 2. You end up with 1 squared plus 2 squared, which gives you 5. And then c squared is the root of 5, and that's the final side. But that's a really complex one. Well, yeah. In the maths that I'm doing, it's like integral to nearly everything, especially with things like transformations of matrices and things like that.
Can I just point out, everyone has stopped watching this.
Yay! All you people who say math is worthless, it's pretty much everything about life. It's how your computer works.
Yeah, I think in the description, if people are still watching this, I doubt they will, but we're probably gonna have to mention that in this part we talk about maths, and it may help you in your GCSEs.
It may help you in your qualifications, which it may not. Anyway, I can't stand this bit on the runway. We have to keep jumping up and around this. You know
Oh right, yeah.
All the wings. I'm failing at it so badly, and I have no idea why.
Right,
Maybe-
if you're on the last level, the
No.
last.
No, I'm on the wing bit, the airport infiltration level.
Oh, because you said runway, and I was like, what?
What? You're in the runway now? Say what? Say what?
I'm on the train bit.
Well, you're lucky then.
The train bit's really easy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna make this jump now. I'm gonna make it. Yes,
Hit
I
that
made-
switch.
Now I've got the ears. That makes me a happy panda. Oh,
Quickly,
I
don't let the train run round the side, otherwise I'm screwed.
still find this bit, with the really small ledges up near the
Bitch.
fans really scary. To this day, I just find myself easy
Nah.
at the edges.
Well, the train bit's done.
Damn you, you did it faster than me. Hardly surprising.
I did it in 30 seconds. If that.
Well, see you in the next part.
Yar.